Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Let's talk about heavyweight boxing. Today, a fight in just a few hours between Kevin McBride. And the last time we saw McBride, he was going 12 rounds against Tomas Ademic before losing a wide unanimous decision. He did make it to 12 rounds, though. And he's fighting Mariusz Wach. Now, let me point out, this fight is also scheduled to go 12 rounds. Wach is a big favorite. The bet I'm recommending to get around the line and to create a straddle that I think is profitable is to take Wach and these odds with the sports books that are offering these odds are available at oddschecker.com. Oddschecker.com lists several sports books, Sky Bet, several sports books are listed on oddschecker.com, so you can see the odds and you can make the bet if you're in the UK where it's legal to make the bet in the sports book that's offering the best odds, Five Dimes, many others. The bet I'm offering is Mariusz Wach by KO at a minus 161, straddled against Kevin McBride by KO at 10 to 1 odds, a plus 1,000. Understand, with that kind of wide margin, with that kind of spread in KO odds, right, a minus 161 against a plus 1,000, you can apportion your bet portfolio appropriately so that you'll make money if either happens. My main bet here is simply that this fight does not go the distance. If McBride gets lucky, then you're in the catbird seat. But if Wach delivers, you're also in the catbird seat because of the wide spread between the plus 1,000 and the minus 161. Let's talk about both fighters. Mariusz Wach, for those who don't know, is unbeaten, and he's big. He's 6'7" tall, but he's slow and he's a methodical long jabber. Right? He seems to model his game off of Vladimir Klitschko. The problem, though, is he doesn't have a great left hook like Klitschko does, like Klitschko used to take out Ray Austin. In other words, Mariusz Wach, in my opinion, is predominantly a right-handed fighter. He tries to set up the right hand. In my opinion, he's not that good inside. Again, that's my opinion. You could listen to the public narrative and compare and contrast. Watch Wach, come up with your own opinion. I don't think he's that good inside. I think he'd have a problem with an opponent who has the foot speed to get inside. Wach doesn't like to clinch. Not only that, he goes straight backwards. In other words, when you throw a punch, his legs are his primary mode of defense. He jumps straight back, then he comes forward. Right? You'll notice clips of him against Jonathan Hagler that are online. I would encourage you to take a look at that and understand that Hagler, going into the fight, had only lost to Chaz Witherspoon, a pretty good fighter, a technician. Now, Kevin McBride, and let's remember, years ago, it was Kevin McBride who sent Mike Tyson into retirement. Kevin McBride is so slow that he made Andrew Galata look fast. That McBride-Galata fight is up on YouTube. You'll see that Galata won that fight by stoppage. McBride has such a problem with hand speed that he was literally blown out by Mike Mullo. Right? Now, he did go the distance against Tomas Ademic, but understand Ademic, as a heavyweight, is a mover. He's outside. He could easily be the heavyweight version of George Groves, right? He's not pushing the issue on you like Ademic used to at light heavyweight, right? So Ademic was playing a hit and run fight, a move, bob, and weave fight, right? Against Kevin McBride. He wasn't pushing McBride like I believe Mariusz Wach is going to. Now, it's just a fact of life, in my opinion. But when two big guys, guys who are accustomed to being bigger than their opponent, and both of these guys are taller than 6'5", when two big guys get together, there seems to be a dynamic that takes place where the guys try to show that they are the baddest man in the ring. In other words, two big guys who are accustomed to being giants, more times than not, somebody's going to get knocked out. Guys feel threatened. Guys then try to show the other guy that they're not threatened. And what you end up with, more times than not, in my opinion, is a George Foreman, Ron Lyle type fight, right? And so I believe here that's what's going to happen. I don't think McBride is fast enough to make this anything other than a shootout. In other words, he was trying to hunt down Tomas Ademic but couldn't catch up with him. Had he caught up with him, McBride understands that his best bet is to win by KO. He doesn't have the boxing skills to outbox most people, right? So you'll notice in McBride's fights, either he's getting stopped or the other guy is getting stopped. Also, Mariusz Wach does have a lethal right hand. If he lands that right hand, he's going to do major damage with it. And understand, no one's going to confuse Kevin McBride with a great defensive opponent. So I'm expecting the punches to land here. I'm expecting someone to get stopped well inside of the distance. And my point to you is, with a betting spread of -161 Wach by KO to +1,000 McBride by KO, I think there is ample room for you to make a big profit on this one. I think this fight ends by stoppage. I think you can profit if you can play the spread between those two by taking both to win by KO. You'll have to put more. You'll have to put more on the Wach side of the equation to be able to win if either wins. But my point to you is someone is going to get knocked out in this fight. I'm expecting a stoppage in this fight, which is scheduled for 12 rounds. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments for me here on YouTube. Visit us at gamblersadvisory.com. Thanks for watching.